welcome back everybody to Stronghold. We are up to mission number 3. We're going to start butting into the... We're not currently there yet, but we're going to start butting into some of the rats' territory. So let us make sure that we do it very good. Actually, I don't remember what this level's about, but we'll find out in a second, won't we? Hidden lookout.
A dispatch arrives from Sir Longarm.
Hopefully, by the time you receive this message, all has gone well, and you have put an end to those irritating wolves. I now ask a favor of you. Begin constructing an outpost on the edge of Duke de Pousse's territory in order to help me better judge the strength of the rat's forces. You must not, under any circumstances, send confirmation of your mission's completion to Lord Wolfsack.
Somebody's acting without orders.
The rat was raised as an only child in lands belonging to the de Pouce
family.
The Duke showed his mother favor, ensuring that she never paid taxes, and always had enough to get by. One day, a messenger came by, and it was revealed that his father was the same Duke de Pouce who his mother had once worked for as a serving wench. Due to an unfortunate accident, the entire de Pouce family had been lost at sea whilst returning from holiday, leaving the rat as next in line to inherit the title of Duke.
Find a suitable location on high ground near the lands belonging to Duke de Pouce and start construction of an outpost. The wooden keep will offer better protection than a simple hall. Take some cattle to breed as the land there suits them well. Do not show yourself to the enemy, but should you be discovered, let none escape to tell. The hills will give your archers an advantage when firing from height.
Hooray!
Place a keep to sight your castle, my liege.
Might not be able to tell, but this over here is high ground, and the valley floor is below it, so we should put it around here somewhere. The only downside to putting it up high is that most food production places, like have to be put on the valley floor. So
Sight your granary, sire.
we're okay right now. We just need to get our economy up and running. Get some wood. This is a fairly defensible position because there's just 2 hills here, one up here, one down there. Block off these 2 entrances and we should be good. Interestingly enough, there's a better place to defend against in this game. In every level there's a signpost, okay? And you can put some defensive stuff near the signpost, which allows you to basically jumpstart the enemy as it's loading into the level. It gives you an advantage. So, like I said, we're going to start our economy off with some wood, get some food going, and then we'll hopefully be able to get our... Okay, so never mind. I was going to say, I thought this had to be on the floor. Apparently isn't low enough, or isn't high enough to be disqualified. So this is cheese. Make cheese. I think it's more efficient than making than trying to get meat. But it's not as, I don't think it's as efficient as apples and grain. However, grain takes a lot to get rolling. Once you get the grain train rolling, you're pretty well set for food. But it takes a lot because you have to set up your wheat fields, then you have to set up a mill, then you have to set up some bakeries to make bread. And each one of them requires the previous step to occur, so the mill doesn't produce anything unless it has grain, and the grain has to come from the wheat farm, obviously, and the wheat farm can sometimes be slow to produce the wheat. But once you get that rolling, it's an exponential increase one over the other. Like I said, we're trying to get as much wood going as possible. We should be good on food for a while with these cows. And then when we get, I need to get archers obviously up and running, but once I get them up and running, I should be able to produce some. Yep, that'll do. Should be able to produce some stockade, not, what do they call those? Gates. And from the gate, we should be good from preventing the rats' men from getting into our camp. And this is going to be a little bit of an exploit, a little bit of a cheese. I'm not going to lie. But I think this is actually more efficient. Basically put your archers near where they're spawning in, then wait for them to make a decision if they're going to go to the left or to the right here. So we will see.
Not enough workers available to run this building.
That's usually the other problem is if you produce too many, if you make, you don't want to have too few hovels. Obviously you'll run out of people and then you'll be in sort of a predicament because you only have 3 or 4 peasants available to start making units from. The problem on the opposite side is if you start overproducing hovels, then you have to feed all those people that are basically sitting around the little campfire there. And so
work halted, my lord. This building is
you kind of want to make it so that you've got about 8 or so people sitting around the fire to recruit at any given time. Or maybe, well, at least 4. 3 or 4 is probably the minimum. Because otherwise you're going to run into a situation where it goes, not enough recruits, sir. Not enough recruits, sir. Like, okay.
Work halted, this building is currently functioning, my lord. Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege. No change in the treasury, lord. The people worship you, sire.
People worship you, sire. Your popularity is decreasing, sire. So basically what happens is that popularity number goes from 0 to 100.
Steadily, sire.
At 100,
Our
your
stocks are dwindling, my liege.
new peasants come in every
People love you, my
however
lord.
many seconds, okay? As my popularity decreases down to 50, it takes longer and longer for new peasants to spawn. So at 50, that takes longer, much longer for a peasant to spawn. So if you're looking to to basically create a bunch of guys and you're waiting for your peasants to respawn, you're going to be waiting a while. Because you're at 50% popularity. When you fall below 50%, the peasants start leaving. Slowly at first, and then when you get down to 0, they move very fast. So basically you want to go back and forth between, well, either you want to create enough good things like religion and beer and extra food and different types of food to give you extra popularity, or you want to go back and forth between having a small to medium-sized tax, and then bouncing back and forth between that small to medium tax, and having no tax. So once you hit 100, you pull it up to, like, say, normal taxes or, some taxes. And then when you get down around about 60, you get rid of taxes completely, which hopefully you have enough money at that point to recruit the people you want to recruit, etc. I'm trying to fill in all my holes here. In the off chance that for some reason Duke de Poos's men start coming at me and they find the one hole in my wall. And the next thing I know it, I've got
Granary stocks
rats
are
in
very
my
low, sire.
keep. Is not something I want. So in the meantime, like I said, we're going to secure the area, and then
rations.
from there, we may push out to
They've found us,
where
sir. What are your
their
orders?
spawn point is.
We await orders. Recruits needed, sire.
Ba-dum,
We
ba-dum.
await orders. Recruits needed, sire.
Where are the recruits, anyways? Oh, I know what the recruits
await
are.
orders.
There are the non-existent archers I have here.
We await orders.
I mean, it should be enough archers to get through de Poos's initial army, which is this, like a small band of troops.
Instructions. Leaving now.
I guess I should say I'm lucky that he didn't come around the back here.
Moving off.
Oh, he's going after my buildings. Great. Bastard. Get out of my buildings. They're mine. I made them. Enemies are not very smart. Just like that, they retreat.
Can't target him, sir.
Like I said, the plan here is to now move up as I get more wood, that is, which I have plenty of, to move my guys up towards their spawn point and just make their life a living hell. Of course, at this point, I could probably just cut the video and come back whenever the next de Poos,
Your popularity is falling.
what do they call that, invasion is, because I've got the economy
Our
set
gold
up.
stocks grow
I've
steadily,
got
sire.
my defenses set up, so it's just a matter of doubling and tripling down on what I already have here,
All round.
and
Our granary stocks
make sure
are
the
growing,
granary
sire.
keeps growing, and make sure I keep having wood coming in for my Fletchers. They keep
We await
making more
orders.
bows. And then provided I don't lose any peasants, bow users, yeah, we do this.
Yes? We are on our way. Our cows are struck down by a strange malady, my lord. Leaving now! Moving off!
So that happens usually in the economic playthrough, but it can happen randomly in these types of missions where you have things happen where the game randomly spawns something like mad cow disease, which kills all of your cows, or whatever you want to call that. I call it mad cow disease, but it kills all your cows and they have to start from, your dairy farms have to start from scratch. There's also hop weevil that kills your hop plants. I'm sure there's something for grain as well, but I don't remember what it is.
We await orders.
And then what else?
Archers, ready. Leaving now. Moving off. My bow is yours.
Obviously, wolves is one.
My lord?
You can also spawn bunny rabbits.
Instructions.
A group of bunny rabbits will come in and eat your produce, like your wheat. Or, I don't know if they affect cows, but they would definitely affect hops and grain.
We are on our way.
Apples, not so much, I don't think, but I don't know.
You're popular.
So you can see we're about halfway through the mission now. We've got pretty well handled.
Our scouts
I've got plenty.
Another group of the rats men heading in our direction. Yeah. Are we ready?
So I've got another two more invasions by the rat before it's all over.
We await orders.
We will see.
We are losing a little money, my liege.
Bit much, these taxes.
So you could do double rations to help offset the higher taxes. Later on, as I mentioned, we'll get access to the ability to make beer. So beer will help people's happiness. Having extra religious buildings to cover the population will increase happiness. And then there's also a mechanic in this game called nice and not nice and evil things. If you put up nice things like, community gardens and maypoles and other, a dancing bear, it makes your populace happy, but it also makes them slower at their jobs because they're wasting more time.
Archers, ready.
They're wasting time going to see these nice things. And then you could put up evil things like torture chambers and dungeons and such, which increases productivity because people are afraid of you, but it lowers their happiness as well.
Instructions.
So that's the offset. I never really understood the whole. I mean, I understand. See, this is where we're gonna get a little complicated. So if you put up nice things, your army, I believe, gets a defensive and offensive buff, a small offensive and defensive buff. But if you put up not nice things, they get a debuff to their strength and defense. You have to balance between the evil things that'll increase your production, and nice things that'll increase your army's resolve and happiness. So yeah, I want to kind of put them at like a 90-degree angle here, so that as they filter towards the center, I just murder them. So what we're going to do, we're going to go like this, just like that. And they're not necessarily going to filter towards the doors because they're going to want to go around it, if you will. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically make it difficult for them to get around it by creating a long wall like that. And then I got to figure out the wall on the other side as well. And then it should give me enough time because of how slow the pikemen move to kill them all with my archers. Almost. That'll work.
We await orders. Leaving now. Yes?
Not sure what my
Moving
king's doing,
off.
but whatever. Or my lord is doing, but kind of pissing around down here. Which is fine because he doesn't
Archers,
physically come
ready.
out in this
We are
area
on our
if
way.
it's
A
near
small
a...
group of the rat soldiers are heading
See,
to the
he's
castle.
headed back to the keep now. So he'll be back at the keep
Leaving
before the
now.
rat troops here.
My bow is yours. Me lord, moving off.
This is where you would put the little stands behind the wood walls so that they can look over the wood wall.
We await
So I'm
orders.
gonna create a bunch
Recruits
more
needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
archers, and we'll give them little stands to stand on, and yeah, we'll go from there. That should be it for this
We await orders.
level.
Our treasury is emptying.
Why, thank you, my lord. A fair tax system all round.
The rats' troops are attacking.
See, they try to immediately go around the wall, but by the time they get around the wall, they're already dead. Just like that. I need more wall, though. Wasn't enough wall there. That's okay. One more battle. It's fine. They're coming at a relatively increased pace now, so
We await orders.
shouldn't be surprised.
Recruits needed, sire.
Yeah, it'll do. That'll be more than enough to get us through, I think. Alright, we're gonna bring you guys
Instructions.
down.
We are on our way. Leaving now.
Leaving now.
We await orders. Recruits needed, sire.
Our granary stocks are growing, sire. Just like that. That'll do. Go the other way as well. And just like that, we got them pinned in. Now the game's not stupid. If I put
We
them
await
too close to
orders.
the signpost, it may try to delete my shit. So, you gotta be kind of wary of what the strategy I'm doing right now.
Sentiment
Game's not
is
super stupid.
warm towards you, my liege.
So what will happen is later on in the game they'll give me a market
We await orders.
which will allow me to sell off excess goods like bows
We await
or
orders.
wood or cheese
That's quite a run.
and convert that into cash so I can then buy more units for defense purposes. Or I could buy other things like if they give me access to it, I could buy, obviously not in this
orders.
level, they don't give me any stone, but if they had the ability to give me stone, I could buy stone and start building stone walls. Or I could buy pikes to make pikemen. Oh, by the way, I guess I haven't mentioned it yet. We're going to go very bow and arrow heavy in this playthrough because I find that to be the best defensive option, is to put up
A
walls
small group of the rat soldiers are heading to the
and
castle.
let the archers and later on crossbowmen pick off the
We
enemy,
await orders.
because as you can see, bow and
Yes.
arrows don't cost a lot to make. It's easier to repair a wall than it is to try to replace units. So
Moving
basically
off.
what I'm doing is I'm building up an army of archers. None of the archers die, and all I have to do is replace the walls that
Archers
the enemy takes
ready.
down versus
boy's yours.
sending swordsmen against swordsmen, having them clash against each
Lord?
other. They die. I lose not
Instructions?
only the member of my army, but I also lose a swords, you know, their
We are on our
armor
way.
or weapons. And then that means I got to go back to the well, pick up more swords or shields or spears or whatever,
The rats
and
troops are attacking.
pay more money, or I can just keep
We
all my
await
guys alive.
orders.
You know, I just think bows are just ideal for defense, and that's the end. Do you like that? That was a good battle, right? They spawned in, I killed everyone, and that was it.
We await orders. We
Right now, my
await
only
orders.
limiting factor is my money.
Leaving now.
Bum 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 bum. Is there one more thing of rat coming in, or no? It seems like there is, but I feel like there's not enough time.
Outlying villagers have seen a band of the rats
Oh,
troops
yeah, I guess
heading
so.
this way.
And that's the end. I think he's dead regardless, but we'll bring our archers down anyways.
Yes? Moving off! The rats' troops are attacking. We have survived the enemy's onslaught.
And just like that, they're all dead.
The cowards have run, sir. We can't catch them. They'll give us away for sure.
Or I murdered them all, one or the other. Anyways, cut the episode here. Come back. We'll be doing another level. So until then, I hope you all have a good one.
Victory!